I hope this isn't too long and people can understand, but I'm doing this for people with allergies to chemicals, air, food, water, and beverages. And most of you don't even know you've got it, but you will suffer with chronic illnesses and autoimmune disorders and a long list, which I have put. I did 38 years of research, and it's on my website, and it's all free. You can download it, you can copy it, you can print it, you can publish it, you can edit it. It's there for everybody. That's why I stayed alive so long, was to save people from and children from suffering I did since 6 years old in total ignorance and medical negligence and pumping me full of drugs that only made me worse. Anyway, I traveled, but I didn't go anywhere without a gas mask, and I see an awful lot of people who have my condition and they don't want to be public. They don't want to be seen wearing a gas mask. I got up on a table in Collingwood at the ski hills and I danced in my gas mask. The more I publicized, the more help I got, the more people cared, and eventually they banned fragrances and perfumes and smoking, and even the Legion, they were cooking without the air thing on, and yeah, gas fumes were going into the dance hall. And the same thing happened at the Polish Hall, a different hall. Anyway, the more people publicize, the more there will be information and people will consider, wait a minute, what's happening here? And yeah, Americans that helped me aren't even getting the help that I got. Imagine, in Louisiana, they're dying with cancer from a chemical factory. And all that pollution that caused my disease in Sudbury, Ontario, Canada, it's been banned. The catalytic converters on cars, most of the time I don't even need the gas mask in my car anymore, except for trucks and buses. But, you know, I'm not against gas and oil. I'm just against it poisoning people, and it can be recycled. You can use catalytic converters. There's ways to stop it. I'm not against electric vehicles, but I live in a country that's really not appropriate. You know, you got to do a 4-hour drive to get anywhere. No. Maybe someday we'll have the infrastructure, but now's not the time. Anyway, you can travel, except I had to go into isolation even before the pandemic because I can no longer take the COVID vaccine. I've taken all my other vaccinations and the flu and everything, and if I hadn't, I would have died when I was 8 years old, so I'm not even going to go there. And I skied till I was 81. Now, I have a genetic fat cell tumor that's causing nerve damage, and I'm having to give up. I couldn't dance anymore. I don't have the balance. But hey, I had a lot of good years despite my allergies. It's possible. But you do have to protect yourself. And fighting the pesticide poisoning, my government is spraying from the airplanes our entire atmosphere, our forests, our lakes, our rivers. I used to be able to swim and I had to give it up. So I'm not saying only the conservatives and the Republicans are that dumb, but a lot of them are. But fight back and wear protection. Be visible. Don't hide your condition. You're not going to get any help that way. So, I mean, check out my free websites. They're all free. And I'm not going to be posting too much anymore because I'm living now with a tumor that can't be operated on, the size of a football on my leg, and I'm very, very disabled and in a lot of pain. But I had a lot of good years. Over and out.